family, I am delighted that we get to worship again together this weekend, either virtually or live outdoors, in person, at First Magnitude at either 8:30 a.m. or 10:15 a.m. Thanks in particular to those of you who are able to make it out this last Sunday for our first 8:30 a.m. family-style service. And thanks for bearing with us as we continue to find ways to tweak that service and make it as hospitable as possible. I wanted to address a question that's come up a little bit in recent weeks, especially from folks that might be newer to Gainesville. How long will we be outside for our live gatherings instead of indoors? It's a great question. The simplest answer that I can give you right now is we don't know. We don't know exactly how long we will be outside. But here are three factors that we are looking at as we kind of make that decision in the long run. Number one, we're looking at safety. For the past few months, we've been blessed to have excellent guidance from a health team here at City Church consisting of public health professionals and medical folks, and they've been doing an outstanding job helping us navigate the pandemic and figure out what it looks like for us to be the church during this time. And so we are taking a lot of guidance from them and then also from our elders to make these decisions. Our health team is going to meet again at the end of September to kind of think and prayerfully consider about the next few months and what those will look like. But we're definitely considering safety. So what does the virus count look like in our state? We're glad things have been improving in recent weeks. We're looking at medical intervention. So is there an antiviral available? Is there a vaccine available? Those kinds of things. So we're looking at all of those things, and our health team is doing an outstanding job. I wanted to thank them. So we're considering safety. We're considering hospitality. Outdoors is actually the option that, as far as a live gathering, most people in our church are up for right now. So folks that would prefer maybe to be indoors are also like, yeah, you know what, we'd also meet outdoors. We're good with that. And folks that are a little more unsure about whether they want to come to a live gathering are most up for outdoors versus indoors. And a big reason for that, as you're probably aware by this time, the possibility of virus transmission is much, much lower in an outdoor environment. So for the time being, this outdoor setting ends up being kind of like the great compromise. It allows us to be hospitable to the most people. And so we are very into that right now. We're trying to find safe ways to be maximally hospitable to our church family, and our outdoor environment helps us do that, we believe, most effectively, at least right now. And the third thing I want to mention is size. So safety, hospitality, and size. City Church is blessed to be in downtown. We're in an urban environment. If you haven't been to our physical space yet, it's only about a half a mile from where we're meeting right now at First Magnitude. But since it's an urban space on the second floor, it's a little bit more confined. There's not quite as much outside air. And it seats about 220 people, but it's a smaller space than some churches have if they have a larger sanctuary. And so we can't accommodate as many people at reduced capacity as other churches might be able to accommodate indoors. And so we are trying to wait a little bit longer because we would rather have more people in this space than hosting a ton of services where there's only 20 or 30 of you. We're also trying not to completely wear out our staff. So some of the things I wanted to mention to help you get a picture of what we're thinking about. We're not sure when we'll be able to come back indoors. You can be praying steadfastly that the Lord would allow that as soon as possible. And I would just encourage you to press into the blessings that we have right now. Instead of being primarily concerned about the future, look what God is doing right now. He's given us this gift of a beautiful outdoor space. It's more than we could possibly ask for. He's given us a really good virtual option as well. So I just want to praise his name for that. Engage with those items heartily, and we'll see what the Lord does in the next few weeks. One thing that I will mention is that we are having an outdoor, speaking of outdoors, prayer and worship night on Friday, the 18th at 7 p.m. There's space to sign up still on Realm. I would encourage you to do so. It's limited to 20 people. I hope that we will see some of you there the following Friday night. That will be on the 18th. Other than that, see you in some format on Sunday. I love you, City Church.